Hey guys, I was doing some etymology because, it stuns me how people don't have a clue about what words really mean, and that's why they understand everything wrong, or at least that's one aspect why they don't understand what's going on, and they think everything is the reverse of what it really is. So, I was looking up the word demon that is clearly feared by most of the people, thinking that is something evil. And then you just go to Wikipedia, which is Wikipedia is actually a source of information that is put out there for easily accessible for all people, and it is from the elite, from the ruling power, put out there. And it is really scattered. Truth is scattered, and you have to combine it with etymology, and then you get a better picture. But normal people will understand everything wrong, but actually they're telling you a lot of truth. So in Wikipedia, demon is ascribed as following. Demon is the Latin word for the ancient Greek daemon, which originally referred to a lesser deity or guiding spirit. Daemons were possibly seen as the souls of men of the Golden Age, acting as tutelary deities. And then you can click on tutelary deities to look up what it means, and then it's written there. A tutelary is a deity or spirit who is a guardian, patron, or protector. The etymology of tutelary expresses the concept of safety and thus guardianship. Demons are benevolent or benign nature spirits, being of the same nature as both mortals and deities. Okay, so this doesn't sound really scary. And after, of course, Wikipedia proceeds to describe how various cultures and religions perceived or altered the word demon. Like in Christianity, it meant this, that, and so then you have this wrong concept that people perceive it as something evil because of culture. But originally, and in its nature, demons are something helpful and protective. And what I found interesting here is that it is the souls of men of the Golden Age, acting as tutelary deities. And then here I looked up demons in YouTube, and I found this movie, and we all know by now that the truth is out there in movies, and we should take movies seriously. Look, there was a small making of video of the Golden Compass, and this video was called The Golden Compass Defining Demons. And this movie is described as a fantasy adventure. So if you show anybody a movie that is a fantasy adventure, they would not take it they would just say it's not serious, it's just an idea, it's not to take serious. But When you go to etymology, for example, and you find the word fantasy, it comes from the root, or it stems from the word phantos, which means visible, appear, or have visions. That comes from the word phaos, which means light, to show. And that comes from the Pi root ba, and that means to shine, to bring to light, and to make appear. And here the word fantasien means make visible or to display. So fantasy means not what we think it means. I mean, people think fantasy means that it's just made up. It's not real. But fantasy movie means it is making something visible, and it displays something. Maybe it displays truth, you know? It shows you something. It's not about being made up. It's not about just like, yeah, it's really the truth in there. So that's why people don't understand nothing, you know? They take serious what is being invented, and they don't take serious what is being real, kind of. Or many times this is just, yeah, it's the reverse. It's a reverse. It's messed up. So here this The Golden Compass, this movie, had an alternative title, or at least its books. It was called The Northern Lights. And we all know by now that the Northern Lights are the lights of the black sun shooting out at the center of the flat earth. And The Golden Compass is a movie that shows a lot of truth. And they also, in the movie, they travel towards the Northern Lights. So, and there, yeah, what I wanted to show you is about the demons. They say the following. That's the actors talking, like about. They talk about the movie, and they say, everybody has this animal, the demon, which represents the inner person, who they are. The worst thing that could happen is if someone would take your demon away from you. The most terrifying thing would be to see a human being without their demon, because it would be as seeing somebody without their head. So demon is a soul, described as soul in Wikipedia, and here it is seen as your most important aspect of who you truly are, and seeing somebody without a demon is without their head. That means to me like lost and confused. They're just like they don't know what they're doing. They have no knowledge. They're lost, just like we are lost at sea. As long as we don't reclaim our soul, reclaim our demon, maybe if you want to put it like this. So by doing blood over intent, you declare yourself as living being. You reclaim your soul. You make an atonement for your soul. But they make you scared of demons from the first time on. You hear this word, you think it's something scary. They scare you away from true knowledge. Yeah, that's why many people who stumble across blood over intent are scared at first, because it looks scary, because they are so indoctrinated, because they think every word means the reverse of what it really means. Yeah, they're scared away from the truth. Yeah, that's about this movie I wanted to talk. Yeah, and in this movie, The Northern Light, also about scaring people away. They have their, yeah, I'm gonna cite a small excerpt from it. If they all think dust is bad, it must be good. We've heard them all talk about dust, and they're so afraid of it. And you know what? We believed them, even though we could see that what they were doing was wicked and evil and wrong. We thought dust must be bad too, because they were grown up and they said so. But what if it isn't? What if it, yeah, what if it's really good? So they're clearly telling you that you're being scared away from, you think it's bad, but actually it's good. And in this movie, the dust connects different parallel universes, and dust was there, and they say dust was there before everything else. Yeah, and the ruling power scared people away from it, saying it was bad. So that's like magic today, you know, like blood magic. Everybody thinks it's something, yeah, bad. It's like scary, whatever. But actually, it's good. You know, you use the power for selfless intent. So yeah, just look up blood over intent, and that's to bring forth heaven on earth for the benefit of all. Don't be scared away by your indoctrination. Just yeah, look it up and follow your heart.